Hi, hello. So, today, I feel like shit. And nothing sounds entertaining or fun to me at the minute, and everything sounds shitty, and I'm just feeling very much like an angsty teenager, even though I am not. And I decided, why not do something I've been putting off doing for like so many months, which would be to film like a yearly Q&A kind of thing of like the things that I want to answer every year. See how it differs because the passage of time is so crazy to me. But anyway, I have so graciously taken time to write them down. And let's start with a couple basic ones. How old am I? I'm 20. We're 20. Me and you? 20. 20 at the minute. Future me. 20. That's all I have to say about that. Should we like mark these off? Is that what's gonna... No, it's fine. The birds. The birds. That's something you're dealing with. The birds. But you're not gonna kick them out. What are you? A landlord? What am I? A landlord? You know? No. So, let's also start with how many tattoos and piercings, because by this time next year I plan to have at least a couple more. So far, I have my fish, my two little koi fish that I got, and you can't really see it because it's on my leg and I'm wearing super short shorts, but I have a Beanie Baby tag. Like the little, I'll do a little drawing. This thing. Wow, that's awful. Anyway, and then I have 6 piercings. I have a conch piercing, my vertical labret septum, 2 vertical helix, a day, and then just my lobes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Just gonna... Okay. What are my favorite hobbies right now? So, obviously crochet. Love crochet always. I've been making friendship bracelets a lot because I want to feel like a camp counselor. I've also been doing Zentangling a lot, which is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like echo art. I don't know. I saw a woman do it and I said I want to do that too. And so I did. So we've got this. I've also been watercolor painting more. I did this particular one that I like. It's watermelons. And I like it because of Dinner in America. So, hobbies also include being a vegetarian, but stopping being a vegetarian for those birds specifically. Also, journaling. I'm really into journaling at the minute. I don't know, I have so many hobbies. Reading, obviously. I always love reading. Perler bead things, like the little melty ones. I've been making earrings, which I love my little earrings right now. They're little plant hangy thingies. But, anyway, moving on. My favorite song at the minute, I'm gonna have to go Bullseye by Lucy Dacus with Hosier. One of my favorite songs. I love it so much. So much. I also really like Big Deal by Lucy Dacus, even though it kind of destroys me, and For Keeps by Lucy Dacus. Pretty much the whole Forever Is a Feeling album right now. 10 out of 10. Love it. 100%. If you ask me in June when Bad Flowers' new album comes out, it's going to be completely different. Completely going to change. So, that's my favorite song at the minute. But the song I have stuck in my head right now is Ape Dos Mill by Glassjaw. So, I don't know. It's all calypso, I guess. Now, what's the thing I hate the most at the minute? AI. I included this question because I want to bitch about AI. I'm so tired of AI. If I see one more ad being like, you should get this AI, like you should do this, just let it have this writing process for you. No, I don't want it to have a writing process for me. That's not what I want. What I want is to pour my heart and my soul into this piece of paper and then never think about it again. I want to lament on lost love. I don't want to pay a computer, I don't want to pay a computer, a robot, to lament over my own lost love. That's not what I want. I mean, I also realize I haven't really been looking at the camera, but that's fine because I'm autistic and I can't make eye contact. So, are you still autistic? It was the vaccines, wasn't it? That's what the problem was. You got vaccinated, you dumb bitch. Anyway, really hate AI. I'll try and look at the camera more now, but I really hate AI. I think it's really stupid, and it's destroying the planet, and it's destroying humanity, and it's causing a creativity shortage, and I'm really terrified, like, genuinely, for the future generations. So, yeah, what is my favorite movie that I watched recently? Other than just, like, the movies that I watch all the time as, like, comfort movies, which is Dinner in America and Fantastic Mr. Fox, I recently watched Dazed and Confused on 420. That was really, really fun. Enjoyed that, 10 out of 10. I really liked that one. Had a good 10-minute conversation with my mom, telling her, Nay, it's Jason London in that movie, not Jeremy London. And she said, no, it's Jason London. Or no, she said, no, it's Jeremy London. I know Jeremy London. And I said, no, it's Jason. Guess who was right? Also, my hair is giving... So, the point was supposed to be cute Gibson girl. See? Like, cute, fun, messy. And I have my two little pieces because, you know, framing the face. And my aunt looked at me on Easter and she goes, you look like an Orthodox Jew. She ate me up. She's not even wrong. But you know what? I'm not an anti-Semite, so I don't really care. The birds. Also, I was waiting for them to shut up. But something I've been doing recently, a vocal stem I have, is the Meowth thing. I'm obviously not going to edit this, so I'm just going to add in a picture on like the community thing for myself to see for my video diary, okay? But it's like the Meowth thing, where it's like when I get my paycheck, I get me a nice toy key, and then I eat the toy, and then I eat the toy key until my tummy hurts, then I throw the bones at James. And I've been going around saying that all the time in like a really bad Brooklyn accent. So, I don't think I do a very good Meowth impression, but Dems to bricks, kid. My favorite TV show that I've watched recently, other than like obviously the ones I watch all the time, which are my comfort shows, which are pretty much just Gravity Falls and Adventure Time, has been Chaos. Chaos was so good. I don't know why it took me so long to watch it, because everyone was telling me, like, Paige, you love Greek mythology so much, you're gonna love Chaos. And I was like, I don't know, I'm really kind of sick of the modern retellings. Like, it feels like every modern retelling just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, it's not, you know, it's not really my thing. Sorry, I'm not really gonna check it out. Gagged. No. Was it the most accurate? Absolutely not. But was it, on its own, even away from Greek mythology, a beautiful, beautiful piece of media? Yes. 10 out of 10. I loved it. Caeneus is hot, Eurydice is hot, Orpheus is hot. A lot of bi-panic going on there. But, particularly Caeneus. Feral. Anyway, although I watched a video of a woman chopping wood yesterday, and I was like, this is how people feel when they look at those guys on TikTok, I don't know how to use TikTok, who have the fluffy hair and the cross earring, isn't it? That's how they feel. I need to redo my hair. Oh my word. Good golly, Miss Molly. I need to redo it. I have to get new hair dye. But any whoozy whatsies. That was my favorite one recently. I also just really like the storyline, and I'm really excited for season 2. And also the soundtrack, man. It was killer. It was a killer soundtrack. 10 out of 10. Loved the show. Don't know why it took me so long to watch it. Genuinely want to rewatch it. Because I watched the first few episodes, or like the first half of the series, and wasn't even really paying attention to it a long time ago. And now I want to like rewatch it. Like all in all. And just devour it again. So my favorite book recently has been, I don't know. Should I say The Hobbit? Because I've really been into The Hobbit recently. It's not the first time I've read The Hobbit, but it's just been so nice because I've been using the illustrated version by Jemima Catlin. The illustrator, obviously the author was Tolkien. But Jemima Catlin, her art style is so beyond gorgeous, and I just love it so much. And I've been reading it and devouring it, and it's like I get lost in Middle Earth, and it's beautiful, and I'm nerding out about it. But it was just, oh, it was so good. It's just beautiful. Like, the illustration I think that's my favorite is probably the one where they're all sitting around Bjorn's table. Oh god, I don't know why, it just brings up such good memories. Like, it reminds me of what family dinners used to look like in my house. Odd, okay, I know, there's like greyhounds carrying plates, but it does, and I like it. So, yeah, it reminds me of like family dinners in 2012 or 2013. I don't really remember it. I don't really remember those much, but I remember them being really great. Can you hear the birds? Anyway, I've also really been liking just like the Hunger Games series. I still have not read Sunrise on the Reaping because I don't want to give Amazon my money, and I don't like hardcover books, and I want to wait for the paperback. I might end up going to a library though and getting the hardcover and then just buying the paperback when it comes out for myself. Okay. What is a goal I have for this year? So I'm very anti-consumerist, and I feel like that's blossomed a lot this year. So a goal I really want to set for myself is to only spend $30 a month on things that aren't necessities and like bills and stuff. It's gonna be hard, but I really hate capitalism, and I really hate billionaires, and I hate Elon Musk, and I hate the state of the American government. So, the Easter egg hunt, or the Easter egg roll, whatever, was sponsored by Meta, YouTube, and I don't know, something Elon Musk has his little talons in. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but either way, I'm mad about it. So, you know, there's that. Not happy about that. And I also want to find a piercing apprenticeship. I did call someone today, and I talked to them because they told me to call back, and he was like, oh, you're looking for an apprenticeship? He went, we're definitely not looking for a piercing apprenticeship. And there's also been times where I've wanted an apprenticeship really, really badly, and it looks really promising, and the next thing I know, guess what they hire? A man. Anyway, ugh, bless me. Bless me. And then lastly, any yearly parting words? It does get better. I know that right now you feel like shit, and I know that right now you feel like things are never gonna look up, but that's not the truth, because every time you've ever thought this, guess what? They have. And even if you feel like shit, and you feel like you're never gonna be loved, and you feel like you're never gonna be successful, and you feel like a pathetic loser, even though you're not, and that's just how you're feeling today, because it's just a rough day, You didn't take your meds last night. That's why. But no, you feel really shitty right now. And that's okay, because everybody feels shitty, but it does look up. It does get better. You're going to feel so much better probably by the end of next week, or at least in the next 2 weeks. And this is going to feel like you were being over dramatic, and you're still not being over dramatic, because things do suck, but you're strong, and you are loved, because I love you, and you love you, and no matter what, even if you lose your way, I'm always, always, always going to love you. So, at least this version of you loves you. This is too big. At least this version of you loves you more than anything and wants nothing more than to see you happy. So, yeah. Okay, bye!